If you've been going to the dentist for a while, you probably fit into one of three categories. One, you've never had a cavity in your whole life. I don't mean to brag, but I've never had a cavity. Two, you used to have a ton of cavities as a kid, but now you haven't had one in a while. Or three, you keep getting new cavities and you're wondering why. I swear, every time I go to the dentist, they keep finding new cavities. I think they're trying to scam me. Yeah, looks like you got a couple big cavities. Again. Ugh, don't you just hate going to the dentist? They always find new cavities or something new wrong with my teeth. They're never happy with how I am. They're always trying to change me. Why can't they just like my teeth the way they are? Hey guys, my name is Amanpreet Singh and I'm the founder of Dental Secrets. Today I'm going to give you 8 reasons why you're getting cavities. But before we get started with the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel below. Let's get into it. Do you know what the biggest factor to getting cavities is? Here's a hint, it's not a lack of oral hygiene. Your diet is actually the biggest factor to getting cavities. While your oral hygiene is definitely important, your diet is actually the biggest cause to getting new cavities. We all know that sugar is bad for your teeth, but why is that exactly? Well, your mouth actually has bacteria in it. Some of these bacteria are good, and some of these bacteria are bad. These bad bacteria in your mouth love to eat on these sugars that go into your mouth. The leftover sugars that don't get swallowed actually stick around on your teeth, and that allows these bad bacteria to start eating them up. And once these bad bacteria are all fueled up from all these sugars, they release acids that damage your teeth. These acids are what cause cavities or holes in your teeth. Once those bacteria form a hole in your tooth, those bacteria now have a place to hide. And they don't stop there. They keep eating new sugars, and that hole gets bigger and bigger. And not only that, it's harder and harder to clean. That's when you would need a filling. And if you want to learn more about what would happen if you don't get a filling, I'm going to put a link to that video in the description below. And it's not just the amount of sugar that you're eating. The frequency that you're eating these sugars matters as well. For example, which one would you think is worse for your teeth? Drinking a whole bottle of Coke in one sitting, or sipping on a can of Coke throughout the day? The answer is actually sipping on a bottle of Coke throughout the day. And the reason is, even though it's a small amount that's entering your mouth, those bacteria still have some sugar to feast on. And not only that, you're giving them a constant supply of the sugar because you're sipping on the bottle throughout the day. As opposed to the first example where you drink a whole bottle at once, while a lot of sugar may be entering your mouth at one time, all of that sugar will be washed away relatively quickly. So those bacteria will eat a little bit and then they'll stop. But if you keep sipping on that drink throughout the day, those bacteria will keep eating and eating, and eventually they'll produce more and more bacteria, and then one thing leads to another and you have cavities. And it's not just sugary foods either. While sugar is definitely bad for your teeth, really any foods that have carbohydrates can be converted to sugar in your mouth and in turn lead to cavities. For example, if you're munching on potato chips or crackers throughout the day, those bacteria in your mouth are having a field day. The second thing on my list is your oral hygiene. I know I said this may not be as important before, but it's still really important. If you don't brush and floss properly, you're gonna get cavities, and there's really no way of getting around it. Like I said before, your mouth has bacteria in it, and if not washed away, these bacteria are gonna keep eating on the leftovers that's in your mouth and keep producing acids. These bacteria also like to group up into clusters and stick to your teeth, and this is called plaque. And if you don't clean this away regularly, these bacteria are going to constantly be attacking your teeth and eventually form a cavity. And the same thing goes with flossing. Flossing is really the only way to clean in between your teeth. While brushing will typically get about 80% of your tooth surface, the other 40% is actually in between your teeth, and the only way to clean that out is by flossing in between them. You might think you can trick the dentist by never flossing or flossing once before your dental appointment, but we're gonna know. We're not stupid. You try me. You try coming to the dentist without flossing. I'll know. There was one stupid article saying that there's no evidence that flossing can prevent cavities, but that's honestly the dumbest thing I've ever read. First of all, that article said that there's no evidence, meaning no one really took the time to do a study. And the reason no one ever made that study is because 1, no one wants to pay for it, and 2, there's really no need to do that study because it's already pretty obvious that flossing can prevent cavities. Pretty much everyone I see that has cavities that form in between their teeth doesn't floss, or they're lying about flossing. The next reason you're getting cavities is a lack of fluoride. Yes, we dentists love fluoride, and that's why we try to give it to you after your dental cleaning. That's why we promote it in our drinking water, and that's why we promote it in your toothpaste. Having fluoride against your teeth can actually prevent cavities, and the reason is fluoride actually strengthens your teeth. The way this works is fluoride actually remineralizes the outer surface of your teeth. So your enamel is normally made up of these hydroxyapatite crystals, but when fluoride gets in contact with it, it actually turns into fluorapatite crystals. Now we said before how these acidic environments from these bacteria are actually causing cavities. Well, when your teeth are remineralized with fluoride, you need more acid to damage your teeth. In other words, these bad bacteria in your mouth have to work harder to cause cavities. And this is especially important in kids because kids do not have the dexterity to clean their teeth properly. So not only do they rely on the parents a lot to help keep their teeth clean, the fluoride will greatly help them prevent getting cavities. If you want to learn more about fluoride, I'm putting a link to that video in the description below. The next reason you're getting cavities is you already have old fillings. Just like you have to do maintenance on your car, you also have to do maintenance on your teeth. Every time I place a filling, my goal is for that filling to last a lifetime. And I'm sure all other dentists have the same mindset when they're placing fillings. But that's not always the case. And the reason is it depends on a lot of factors. If you're taking really good care of your teeth and your diet is good, chances are that filling is going to last for a long time. But if you don't take good care of your teeth, then that filling has a good chance that it's going to fail. Sometimes fillings can debond, which is basically when there's a breakdown between the filling and the tooth. And now you have a gap which allows bacteria to get in between the tooth and the filling and start wreaking havoc. Once these bacteria get underneath your filling, they can start growing and spreading a new cavity underneath your old filling. But even if you take good care of your teeth, there's always a chance this can happen over time. And the reason is while fillings can work great, they're never a replacement for your natural tooth. This means that that tooth that got a filling will always be weaker than your other teeth. The next reason you're getting cavities is because you have a dry mouth. This typically happens as people get older because they start taking more and more medications, and a side effect of a lot of these medications is xerostomia, or having a dry mouth. Now, having a dry mouth means that you have very little saliva. Your saliva is very important for the health of your teeth. The reason is your saliva can help keep your teeth clean. It can help wash away any plaque and bacteria that's building up, and it has some minerals in it and it can help remineralize your teeth. Not only that, your saliva can also neutralize the acids that are produced by the bacteria in your mouth and in turn prevent getting cavities. So if you naturally have a dry mouth or you're taking a lot of medications that cause a dry mouth, you have to be extra careful to protect your teeth. That means following everything I said before on this list to make sure you don't get cavities. The next reason you're getting cavities is because your dentist sucks. Just kidding. But seriously, maybe. There's always a chance your dentist could be doing terrible work and allowing new cavities to form. Now, how likely would I say that this is the reason you're getting new cavities? I would say very, very unlikely. But there's always a chance, so make sure you trust your dentist that you're going to. And the last reason I have that you're getting cavities is that you are a smoker. Smoking may not cause cavities directly, but it does have nicotine in it, which has been shown to dry your mouth. And as I said before, having a dry mouth will make you much more likely to get cavities. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked that video, and I hope you learned a ton about why you're getting cavities and how to prevent getting cavities in the future. If there's anything else you wanted me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section below. And before you get going, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel below. I'll see you in the next video.